I mean, there's a number of elements that are driving this kind of commercialization of cannabis. It's often only people with huge amounts of resources who can enter into the industry. You know, we can think about the kind of decreasing profits of, say, tobacco in North America and Europe. This is leading to, I think, something like cannabis being seen as one of the few future growth markets for venture capitalist firms, and that's why we're starting to see them pay more attention to something like cannabis as people who are interested in cannabis reform as not just a pathway towards creating a new commodities industry, but perhaps as a vehicle to create a slightly more equal world. I think we need to be careful about the way in which we set up the rules of the industry. I think one of the really interesting elements about the way cannabis legalization is kind of metastasizing across the globe and sprouting up in different jurisdictions at different times is that we can see all these different slightly altered versions of what cannabis legalization might look like, and we can start to pick and choose what works in some places. We might look at the kind of social equity program that's currently being rolled out in New York. We could also look at Barcelona and look at the social club model and look at, again, that kind of more community-based, non-hierarchical, cooperative version of being able to produce and consume cannabis. There's not going to be one jurisdiction that gets it absolutely perfect, but hopefully over the course of the next decade or so, we can start a new type of business, really, which can be more egalitarian and more accessible than so many others.